Hello, and welcome back to another Avatar The Last Airbender traditional draft. The rare in this pack is Momo, who honestly is typically worse than the uncommon version. So I'm looking to other cards like Lost Days, which is probably the best card in the pack, Allies That Last, and Tools of War. Tools of War is just a lot of fun. I would like to take this and force Black-White, but our gem count is dwindling. Maybe it's just Lost Days here. I mean, we play Lost Days in so many of our blue decks. Let's have some fun. Let's try and take Tools of War and build around it. If we don't see good white and blue cards, white and black cards, we'll ditch it. But that's certainly a good white card. Yip Yip Goodwill. I don't know if Zuko's Conviction, but we could play it if we have a real good black card. And Rebellious Captain is here. The black-white deck is viable. It's not the best thing to do if you force it. You typically should be staying open to different color pairs in this set, but look at that. Aang's Iceberg or Aang the Last Airbender. This is an interesting pick. This is great, but the uncommon might be better, if I'm being honest. I don't think we take the worst card just because it might send a stronger signal. Last Airbender, if we check 17 lands, has a 60.9 game in hand win rate. The Iceberg, 56.8. So let's take that. Teo is probably the next best card, then Compassionate Healer or Aang's Iceberg. Followed by Yip Yip. The lifelink on this is just so nice. And even if it didn't have lifelink, 4 mana 3/2 flyer that airbends any target non-land permanent is nice. The flexibility of any non-land permanent means you can bounce your own stuff, your own enchantments, your own creatures that have enchantments on them, stuff like that. Now, Deadly Precision is here. We'll normally be taking Firebending Lesson out of a pack like this. But if it allows us to do Tools of War, then that's pretty sweet. We're forcing a little bit here. If we were really trying to stay open and draft the best deck, we just take Firebending Lesson and potentially give up Tools of War. Next pack, there's just a Compassionate Healer for us. Lightning Strike is here. Boros deck would have looked pretty sweet at this point. Firebending Lesson, Lightning Strike. I don't know what we would have gotten out of the first pack. And then 3 mana Exile, 4 mana Airbend. Be pretty good tempo. Next pack is it's got to be the Invasion Reinforcements. This is fine, this is fine, this is also fine. I feel Invasion Reinforcements is usually the best in a blue-white deck that's controlling. You want to play like Abandoned Attachments, Invasion Reinforcements, and Quench, so that you can have alternative plays if they don't have anything to quench. Like another Deadly Precision. The benefit in blue and black-white is, 2 sack targets. And instant speed is still helpful. Oh no. What is Quench doing here? We could force it. Take Callous Inspector here. What is Quench doing here? It's already nice with this. There's no reason we couldn't play blue-white. I'm alright missing out on one Callous Inspector or Pox Bears. I'm not even that interested in Pox Bears, if I'm being honest. Rebellious Captives? We know that we're white. We don't know our second color. It's probably black, but since Tolls of War, we haven't seen any strong black cards. Just Deadly Precision, which is removal. It's alright. We'll play it. Probably not. And I'm curious what is taken from these packs. Who? The Haikyuu is typically a sideboard card. And there it is. Unfortunately, do have to ban black-white. This is one of the top 5 cards in the set. I'm pretty sure if I check 17 lands right now, Legend of Kurik has a 66.1% game in hand win rate. That's number 4 right now. So we'll take that. Hope to wheel a Glider Staff. We probably won't. We'll probably wheel Pox Bears. And that's about it, I guess. Maybe Barrels of Blasting Jelly if we find something worth splashing. There's another Lion Turtle. We'll take a Path to Redemption here over a Compassionate Healer. Another Path to Redemption is totally fine. Looks like we're going to be playing a more controlling version of blue-white. Hope the first Metal Bender is great. We'll just take an Airbending lesson. Kyoshi Warriors is also very playable, and if that doesn't wheel, we'll take North Pole Gates. If that doesn't wheel, and I guess we'll take Zuko's Exile for the sideboard, and if that doesn't wheel, we'll take Fancy Footwork. Yeah, just not seeing cards for black-white, so we don't get to force it. We would have had a Lost Days, so that is a significant drawback. But I think we're still going to end up with a decent blue-white deck is my guess here, if we're seeing a Quench pick 5 again. I like the other Suki more, the 4-mana 3/3 that makes a 1/1 immediately, as opposed to the Suki that needs to attack. Let's take... This doesn't airbend the Legend of Kurik. We have no Razor Rings. It's either this or Avatar Enthusiast. They're both filler. I don't particularly want either in my deck, but they probably will make the deck. Kyoshi Battle Fan is going to be good for Waterbend if we get it. Let's put removal over here. action over here. We'll keep our black cards over here in case we see in the next pick or two something that would let us do this. We do not. Abandoned attachments is something I would like to pick up. Invasion reinforcements is going to be even better. Just in case. Just in case, just in case. Also, just in case. The Kyoshi Village. We get Aang at the Crossroads, for example. We'll play that. Ritual Waterbender is probably more playable than Rabbit Root Troop. Look at all those cabbages. You old baby Rabbaroos in the marsupial mom's pouch hanging out. The one on her right. Looks about the same size. Hello? Why can't you hover? Looks about the same size as the old baby bunny hopping around. I doubt we play the Ox. If they have an enchantment, it can blow that up. Huh. That's fun. I can win the game. You take all your opponent's creatures and all your creatures, and if their power adds up to whatever the opponent's life total is, you basically win, it looks like. We'll take one of these. These are both expensive. I guess this you can pay for with firebending. This is a sorcery, so you can't. I'm curious as to the win rate on 17 lands. It's a dead card for quite a while, and then it has a pretty good chance of killing the opponent. The game in hand win rate, it's only been played 173 times. Can't be calculated. We'll take Grand and be happy. And loot towards our cool cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 lessons right now. Fire Nation Drill is the third best card. It's also double black, so splashing for it is quite the challenge. We'll take Airbending Lesson, Hope to Wheel, Compassionate Healer, or Messenger Hawk. Probably Wheel of Penguin. Would Penguin be good here? Would it be any good? We have Grand to draw, 2 Airbending Lessons, 2 hits off this, so 2, 3, 4. That's kind of it. Messenger Hawk or Abandoned Attachments. I like the first Abandoned Attachments more than Messenger Hawk number 2. More than number 2. Not more than number 1. Not much for us here in this pack. Let's take Enthusiast, Ally, 2 allies, 4 allies, 5 allies, 7 allies, 8. Not an ally. 8 allies for this thing right now. Look at that. Another Abandoned Attachments. So we do get our first copy. The Tolls of War Dream, unfortunately, must die now. We would have a Fire Nation drill, and not much else. We stayed black-white. Not a lot of good black cards from what I recall in the previous packs. Next creature card we play. Probably not Watery Grasp or Knowledge Seeker. Should be the pickup. Fortunately, they're in the same pack. Cat Owl. I mean, we are drawing a lot. Neither of these are allies. We don't have a North Pole land. Rumble Arena may be worth running. This was not taken. Is this Mythic Rare? We'll take this. I don't think we play Aang's Journey for the collection. Soka's Haiku, maybe? We're going to need another card. We're going to need 2 more cards. And I don't believe we're going to be particularly happy about them. Okay. Abandoned Attachments over here. Removal over here. Like, it kind of is play whenever. Not played on curve as much. Same with combat tricks. Combat needs to be happening over here. Good amount of 2 drops. We can Make unblockable creatures. So to draw, we have abandoned attachments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Non-creatures, we have 7 instants. 3 enchantments, 10. I do not like Paku, even with a lot of spells. We'll take an Otter Penguin. And 1 haiku. We'll see if this gets swapped out for a flexible waterbender or early drop or more removal. 8/8 Rumble Arena seems totally fine. Let's run it. Legend of Pooh. Zuko's exile. At least we get a Pooh token. From Don Francisco. Let me try it. Don Francisco de la Rocco. Alright. Clue crack to see what we get on. Then let's swing in. He's tapped out. Doesn't matter what order we do this in. He's got more life than us. We'll be dead in 5 turn. 2 unblockable. We are doing more. That is going to help him. Blinking it doesn't do anything, fortunately. I think that's game. In fact, I'll be able to blink it to make another 1/1. His mana base is crazy. His fixing is Aang's Journey. And then he's trying to play this and this and this. All at the same time. We have removal. If we draw it, game isn't necessarily over. It just is almost definitely over. Yeah. Even if we get removal here, it's gonna look rough. Okay. What do we do besides draw planes earlier? We could run more removal, less Avatar Enthusiast. He has bounce. Inconsistent, so expensive stuff that's valuable to remove. I'm almost tempted to run another haiku. That would be 4 counter spells. This kind of stinks if he plays Katara. He still leaves the 1/1 over and potentially has the waterbend attack that turn. Helps our mana, basically gives us 10/10. back. We play first. No lands. No chance. Same thing happened. We have only one color. We have barrels of blasting jelly though. So let's toss a land here. Try to scry into a island. Do get an island. Now he has nothing to get rid of. Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. Now we're pushing damage. His his early game should just be so bad. It's got cards like this where he invests mana, removing cards from our hand, but we cannot remove that. Not yet. We don't have mana. We still don't have ward mana. He has a lesson card in the graveyard, so he'll draw, unfortunately. Crazy does not trade. We did pitch a land. We could be at 4 land here. It's most likely correct to throw this back. Still can't pay ward. Okay. No land again. Non-land permanent. Tempted to do that to our own creature. If he has removal, then we get blown out, so let's just play Compassionate Healer. This was an error in play. Tossing that land was greedy. We know that his deck is not like so strong. We need to he's a bunch of open mana. Let's not do that. Not so strong that we need to be desperate. It's got powerful cards. We can play around him with stuff like this. Barrels blasting jelly. Let's try this. He knows we have this. curious how this goes. What's he got in response? That's fine. Otter bending Lassonde. He has nothing to tap, so he'll have to discard. We get a land, we can play Knowledge Seeker and hold up. Here, bending Lassonde. Let's play Grand. Swing out. Grand's almost there. She's almost making airbending less than normally cost 2. We can kill our 1/1 token. I presume that's what he will do. He's hovering it. There it is. I kind of want to save this for something like Katara. Two, 4. He's got octopus form. Potentially. That'd be crazy considering what his deck looks like. So, I typically don't like punching first. However, we'll do it here. 2 blue. It's really, like, we haven't seen him have anything. Cool. He's drawn a bunch of cards. We're gonna hope that whatever he does is expensive and we can remove it with Earth Kingdom Jailer. And then remove the next thing with Path of Redemption. And Barrels of Blast and Jelly and blast the last 8 damage through. He's got a full grip, 7 cards in hand, plus an exiled card. Essentially a 6/3 flyer for 2 that dies into card. This is ain't scary, ain't too scary. You can get back Accumulate Wisdom. And some removal spells. Eventually. If we let him, one more land would mean we could play Path of Redemption and exile. Now, will we do that? Or will we get rid of Dragonfly Swarm? We'll get rid of Dragonfly Swarm. this board a lot. Make it look like we don't have much right now. Taking 5, he's going to 3. Otter penguin is dead. We can't quench that. We can Path to Redemption it. If we get a land, we can get back our Kingdom Jailer, which would then be able to remove a creature on his side as long as it doesn't have Ward 1. We can blow it up with Barrels of Blasting Jelly. Please play your bomb now while we have Quench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't have the white for Katara. Bending Prodigy. Play Lost Days. Flash Lost Days out here. He's got mana for that. He'll bounce Knowledge Seeker. Smart. Hey. You can turn the submersible into creature. Exile is worth it if he's just gonna blink the Invasion Submersible. And the Dragonfly Swarm. Oh, we're toast. We're toast to this crazy mana based deck. He's got some good stuff, but look at how he's getting here. And he's just out of quench range. The first game was our fault. This is a lesson that you don't always get second chances. Need to block here. Can't let him blink this. Blink the Dragonfly Swarm. Oh, definitely was a misplay then. Alright, Dragonfly Swarm has to go bye-bye. I mean, do we actually have a shot if we mix out Dragonfly Swarm previously, then we're doing the same play, and it hits Canyon Crawler? He'll still have Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper and whatever Professor Zay gets back. We can't hold up Quench. It would be really awkward if he finally drops a 5 mana card that we want to exile. That's it. That's all she wrote. Okay, greedy on the land, and then didn't pay attention to the fact that he'd be Airbender Ascensioning that card. I think we destroy that guy's greedy mana base deck with plenty of bad cards to balance out the good cards. 8 out of 10 times at least. If we play correctly. But we didn't. So, lesson learned. We will be less greedy with lands, and we will pay more attention to board state, like the blink. Let's move in. We're on the draw. There we go. Knowledge. Here I am, in my garage, with all my books. That guy Ty Lopez is being sued, I think, or investigated by the SEC for fraud. Firebender Ascension. So, we want to slow down his firebending. Nice scrying into the plains. I presumed no block. I presumed it after I saw that he didn't block. He wants the firebending. More than he wants to drape our knowledge seeker before it goes together. Alright, well, not gonna be able to play this soon. This places itself, so he gets 2 of our Path to Redemptions. Draw back the cards we left with our clue tokens. An airbender. We do not want to bounce Mr. Corrupt Court Official. For card removal reasons. Hand destruction reasons. Okay. That kind of just cycling for 4 mana. Another island. What is with this deck? It's fine. So we'll do this. Kill his food before he can crack it. He. We do have abandoned attachments in Grand. Cycle through some of these bad boys. Five, 6 playables. 8 lands. Not the worst thing. That's kind of crazy. We did scry away Kyushu Battle Fan. Hey, trick's on you. We don't have anything. There's the plains. Well, we'll block the Fire Nation cadets with Otter Penguin. Another wasted Daily Indoctrination. The last guy had multiple copies of this. I do not think that's a card. Okay, if he's tapped out, we're gonna kill the Vindictive Horde. We can only lose 1 creature. Not really tapped out. So let's do this. You could have Cunning Maneuver and blow us out. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. He likes it and immediately tops it. It's not a good sign for us. Legend of Kurek will be pretty nice here. Soon we'll be dead to what? Be able to do 3 damage by pushing Corrupt Court Official through. Vindictive Wardens contain us. We got maybe 2 turns left. Messenger Hawk 3/2. This airbend is most expensive. No, that's the problem. Was he holding off on using that because Messenger Hawk sucks? Or did he top deck that? You can just attack with the 2/2. Yeah, that's the most damage. Squeeze attack with the Vindictive Wardens. Well, we're gonna need removal for that. I think we need to do that as opposed to, what do you call it? Airbending or Messenger Hawk back. Now we eat the Corrupt Court Official. And we do have outs. It isn't an unwinnable game. If we draw another land, it is. Quench also will not do it. So he's got entirely indoctrination and other stuff. How much removal did we see from him? Swamp Snare Trap. Combat Tricks. It's fine as is. Yeah, this is our best hand yet with this deck. Let's toss an island. It's okay to toss an island here. Path to Redemption here. We swing out. Hold up Airbending Lesson and Invasion Reinforcements. And Airbender's Reversal if he tries to remove something we care about it enough to protect it. I don't think Rain Grain is going to qualify, and Compassion Healer is not going to qualify either. So it's likely to be one of these two bad boys. Play the 2/3 Menace, the Vindictive Warden. I would love to Airbending Lesson that thing. More Damaga this way. We will nothing for one black. We will Airbending Lesson. No. We want to land. We gotta land. He plays those Ice Cruelty. Oh no, he gets us, but we get to filter with Grain, Scry, gain life with this bad boy. You feel alright about it, in short. Messenger Hawk time. And we chill. 4/3 will block everything. Literally unbeatable. He likes it. I'll kill Grain Rain. Yeah, we will double block this. If he has Cunning Maneuver. Will we? We'll take 7. Okay. Yeah. Acceptable. These guys stink in general. Don't send mine. See if I care. I mean, I do care, but he didn't send mine. This doesn't have double strike on it yet. Okay, we get to kill his token. It's pretty sweet. And that puts him on a 2-turn air clock. 1 damage. He could potentially do big things with Zer's Disciple and Mai. He gets a double strike counter on it. He already spent his Cunning Maneuver. He can make it unblockable. And Cunning Maneuver is basically +4 with double strike. That's 10 damage. That's crazy. He has nothing in hand right now, so he'll... Yeah, that double strike. You need to be careful. So, Enthusiast plus Kyoshi Battle Fan. It's got to be the play here. Let's stay alive. Okay. He's on a 2-turn air clock now. Okay, he's seen enough. Makes sense. Early game. Barrels might be nice. We can get it out of our hand. We can blow up Zuko. We can blow up Mai after he's exhausted. I like it more than that counter. It's bad, don't get me wrong. It definitely is bad. Just less bad. Mulligan is good for us. Good for us. Union archers. We have 1/1s that are good for that as well. Invasion reinforcements will get him attacking here. Get to eat his Yuyan archers. Or force him to not develop by playing out a cunning maneuver. Have we shown him invasion reinforcements? Frick, that's smart.
Yep, yep.
Huh? That was smart. He has cards like Corrupt Court Official. We'll just play the Otter Penguin now.
Yep, yep.
No attack. That's pretty bad for him. Let's attack with just the Otter Penguin. Play the Kyoshi Battle Fan. Hold up abandoned attachments. He plays one of his 2 Daily Indoctrinations and he has no targets. And then end of turn we abandon attachments. Rumble over here. We'll scry us a card. Got a lot of lands again. Goodbye, land. Good scry for us. And let's airbend back into Vindictive Wardens.
Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Yep, yep.
I mean, we do have Yip Yip this time. I mean, he deserves it. He said Yip Yip like 5 times. Alright, let's finish this bad boy off. One more match. If we're struggling against decks with the Raider and mostly filler cards, then maybe the deck is not great looking back. I don't know that we drafted incorrectly. I mean, this also doesn't look great, right? We were struggling to reach our last few cards. There's not like a really great synergy. We don't have Water Tribe Ralliers. Unless we played the Metal Bender that we saw later. I don't know that we could have drafted better. I don't know that there's a lesson we learned from the draft. Except that they were maybe weak packs. Maybe that's Cope? Find out. Let's toss a land here. Grand roll combo with the Otter Penguin. We can toss Yip Yip, get a less card in the graveyard. I would rather win combo here. It's better to develop. Let's just develop. Invasion submersible. Okay. Well. Yep, Grand's worth protecting. I'll get that Enthusiast out. Play it next turn, and we can play Avatar Enthusiast and use Invasion Reinforcements kind of as a combat trick with it. Except that he's going to airbend. That always guarantees we play Enthusiast and Invasion Reinforcements. This is why Avatar Enthusiasts are not great. 1, 2. We can't really attack in with Grand. He'll waterbend 1, 2, 3. Eat. So let's just play Avatar Enthusiast into Avatar Enthusiast. He can't have infinite bounce and airbend. He can. He could. Nomad Legacy, wow. Well, the problem with jailing is submersible is when it comes back it bounces again. I think we still do it. We could take away his glider staff. That's gonna do the same thing. It's gonna airbend back our stuff. And he scoops to that. Wow. He must have nothing in hand. On the draw. What can we do? What can we do? Anything we haven't seen flyers. Maybe we bring this in to deal with flyers. For now, we'll keep it the same. Yeah, it's keepable. It's all white. Okay. That's an alright airbending target. It's kind of an even trade if we flash invasion reinforcements. Almost. We'll trade our token for his creature cards, and airbending is going to be better against tokens than creature cards that can be replayed. Enter the Avatar. Does he have a 2-mana play? That's his whole turn 3. God darn. Let's make the same mistake we made last game. Playing Avatar Enthusiast, get it bounced, airbent, bounced. Well, I guess airbent, then bounced, then airbent? Was that the order? Felt like it was 3 times. Okay, water bending lesson, so he's got 5 in hand. That's a pretty good count. Let's attack here. Invasion reinforcements, trading for his pox bearers is okay, because we know we have 2 airbend in hand. We know he has airbend, but we don't know if he's got 2 in his hand, so that's better for us, because like I said, tokens are better targets for airbend. And the invasion reinforcements with flash are going to be like a +2/+2 combat trick on the enthusiast, so this is the ideal scenario for us, I think. Now we have a token to airbend. He's gonna airbend our token. Oh, he's gonna airbend the enthusiast. I don't mind that. We get any land, even if it's a plane, we can smack that guy out. Yep, that's ideal. It's actually gonna be better to play Knowledge Seeker. Airbending lesson is token, smacking for 3 here, and put a counter on the Knowledge Seeker. It's not an ally, so we're not missing out on a counter. Air Nomad Legacy with no flyers, just a glider staff. Seems crazy to me. And if he pays to equip again, that's 4 mana wasted from us airbending. That's pretty nice for us. It's looking pretty good for us. There is Avatar's Wrath. That wouldn't be too bad for us, honestly. The keep only 4 power, Wrath, also would not be too bad for us. We keep 4 creatures. Create a clue token. Have Grand, have Earth Kingdom Jewelry. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Play Earth Kingdom Jailer. We exile his Glider Staff. And we attack on third. Do we want to hold up Quench? Or play the Otter Penguin? The Otter Penguin is going to be 3 power, unblockable next turn. We play the Otter Penguin. He has 7 mana, so to quench something, it'd have to be pretty expensive. He's hellbent with no sack lands. He should crack clues here to see if he can play something. He will play the Enthusiast. Play Earth Kingdom Jailer. Why is it tapping blue? Why is it tapping Island? We have only blue cards left in hand. What in tarnation? This removes a 3/3 blocker. Removes a 3/3 blocker. And we just swing out. I doubt this is wrong. He's at 3, 1, 2, 3, he's dead. As he draws Razor Rings here. Hooray, we got there. Was looking a little rough against the decks that had multiple copies of Dialing Indoctrination. Those Eyes Cruelty, but we pulled through in the end. Enough to keep this account alive? No, just short. We'll have to use gold next time we enter a draft. I think we drafted correctly. I'm curious to look back. I'll go back and look at 17 lands and see if blue-white was the correct color pair to be in. But the Legend of Kurik is a pretty good reason to be blue-white. And this was most of the chaff. The rest of it was pretty okay. GG's. We'll see ya next time.